Well, listen, we're glad to be back here, and with it being Christmas and New Year's, seasons start to change, okay? So we know that there's 4 seasons in a year, so does anybody know what season we're in right now? Not the month, but there you go, the season. We're in the season of winter. So we just got out of fall, and obviously before fall is summer, and before summer is springtime. And then after wintertime ends, we go back into springtime. So right now, we're in the wintertime. So let me ask you, how many of y'all like cold weather and all that sort of stuff? All right. Not a lot of people do, but some people do. I'm not too fond of cold weather, but it's almost like, here in Alabama, you never kind of get used to it because it'll be hot one day and cold another, so you never know. But it is wintertime, okay? All right? So what I've got lined up for us today, just like I did a couple months ago, I did a book that had a bunch of short stories in it. So I've got another book with a bunch of short stories in it. It's called My First Treasury of Snowy Tales. So there's a bunch of stories about wintertime. By the way, did it snow at anybody's house last week? Anybody have snow at your house? Awesome. Did y'all go out and play in it a little bit? Yeah. By the time we kind of woke up, it was all kind of gone by that time, but it did snow a lot that night, okay? All right. So you guys ready?
Yeah!
I don't believe you. Are you ready? So here we go. My First Treasury of Snowy Tales. So our first story of our 5 stories deals with the season we just talked about, which is wintertime. So this one's very easy. It's called I Love Winter. All right. So again, how many of you love winter?
Me!
All right. So here we go. I love winter. When winter comes, I play outside because it's so much fun. It's easy to keep warm and snug when you play games and run. I don't mind if it rains because I've got my boots to wear. I brought my rain boots. Wait a second.
That's Batman.
Hold on a second. These aren't my rain boots. Who put these boots over here? Are these anybody's boots?
Yeah.
Who took my rain boots?
Me.
I think these are my son's boots. I think he brought these. Y'all think I can fit these? Put these on my feet? No? Maybe I can put them in my hands, right? Okay. That's how you wear them, right? Yeah. You wear them like this, and you do a handstand, and then you just walk. Ow! All right, maybe next time. Well, look, I brought my other winter stuff. I brought my coat. All right, everybody's got a winter coat, right? Okay. And then sometimes you wear these toboggans or beanies right here. Brought me one of those. That way, just like I said, we can go outside and have fun. It's easy to keep warm and snug when you play games and run. But I don't mind if it rains because I got my boots to wear. I jump in muddy puddles and splash water everywhere. How many of y'all like to jump in muddy puddles? All right, let's see what else we love about winter. If it's icy, I can slip and slide across the path. I pretend I'm an ice skater to make my brother... Whoa! I pretend I'm an ice skater to make my brother laugh. I made y'all laugh though, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right. Now when it's playtime's over for the day, there's just one place for me, and I'm snug and warm inside my house, just where I want to be. So it can be fun outside, but you know what's the best thing about wintertime? Is that's right, is going inside and sitting and snuggling and staying warm with your family. How many of y'all love to snug? I'll tell you who loves to snug is my little boy, and so does my wife. So they two just snuggle together till he falls asleep, and then she goes to bed. So awesome. What I love about winter is the time you get to spend with family inside. Good job. Give yourselves a round of applause. It's time for story number 2 here. All right. This next story is called Snow Stories. All right. Again, how many of y'all like it when it snows?
Me.
Well, just remember when you're out in the snow, you can create these stories and all these things, and that's what these friends do here. So let's look. Let's not build a snowman, Little Bear said. I've got a much better plan instead. We'll make a snow spaceship and travel to Mars. Y'all like my spaceship?
Oh, yeah. It's Lego.
That's right. Me and my little boy made this last night. So we'll make a snow spaceship and travel to Mars. We'll zoom around the moon and then visit the stars. Hello, Breaker 19, Miss Ann's class. Do you see the stars? Do you see the stars?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Miss Michelle's class, Miss Bobby's class. You see the stars?
Yeah.
See the stars? All right. Miss Kathy's class, Miss Kathy's class. You see the stars?
Yeah.
Houston, we have a problem. Y'all don't understand that right now.
We actually didn't see any stars.
All right. So one story you can create in the snow is a spaceship. Maybe another story you can do. Hey, let's play snow pirates. Brought my pirate hat. Like my hair? Let's play snow pirates, Little Bear roared. We'll go on a snow ship with treasure aboard. We don't mind if the weather's icy or cold, as long as we have all our huge bags of gold. Arr! Right?
Oh my goodness.
So does that sound fun? When it snows next time, you make a snow spaceship, or maybe you make a snow pirate ship. Ooh, that'd be fun, right?
And wrong with
You don't always have to build a snowman.
that has
You
wrong
can build other things. Now, there's something else you could build
That's very good.
out in the snow. Let's see what else. Let's make a snow castle, Little Bear cried. We'll have turrets and thrones and a moat that is wide. We'll be kings and queens. Brought my crown here. I'm gonna be the king, right?
Yeah.
Everybody okay with that?
That's for a girl.
No, it's not. This is the king's cape.
That's for a girl.
No, it's not.
It's
Okay. We'll be kings and queens for the whole day. People will have to do whatever we say. Are you ready to do whatever I say?
Yes.
All right, stand up. Sit down. And now wave to the king. There you go. Thank you. Good job. Good job. Now, not only do you have to build a snow castle or a snow spaceship or a snow pirate ship, you can also build snow monsters. Because when you build snow monsters, you can be a snow explorer. All right. Little Bear smiled. We can search for ice monsters that live in the wild. We'll look for their footprints and track them, and then tomorrow we'll do it all over again. All right? So again, if it snows, make your own little story. Again, it doesn't always be a snowman or a snowball fight. You can build a castle, or you can build snow monsters, all right? Did y'all like the snow stories? Good. Well, then it's on to story number 3. And I know you guys love to play this game, but this story is called Hide and Seek. How many of y'all love to play hide and seek? All right. Well, here we go. Polar Bear was playing hide and seek with his friend Brown Bear. You hide first, Polar Bear said. I'll count to 10. All right? So I'm going to be Polar Bear. Who wants to be my friend? All right, I saw your hand up first, so come here, sir. Yep, come on down. All right, are you ready? I'm going to count to 10, and you go hide, okay? Somewhere in this room. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brown Bear dashed off and dived into a pile of brown leaves. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming! Ready or not. Polar Bear looked for a long time. Where is my friend Brown Bear? But Polar Bear couldn't find Brown Bear anywhere. Where are you, Brown Bear? Is he under your chair? Is he back there? I looked everywhere for you. But eventually he found Brown Bear, and Brown Bear jumped up. Jump up. There you go. All right, good job. Come over here. Come over here. We're going to keep playing. Here we go. All right. Now, it was Polar Bear's turn to hide. Okay? So, I'm going to scramble under this big green bush over here, and then you finish counting, okay? Are you ready? Count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Brown Bear finished counting and spotted his friend right away. Found you! Brown Bear shouted. That was too easy. Can I have another turn? Okay, thanks. All right. So Brown Bear shut his eyes again, started counting again. Go ahead and count. Polar Bear ducked behind the garden shed and waited, keeping very still.
7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you.
So Brown Bear shut her eyes, started counting. Polar Bear ducked behind the garden shed and waited, keeping very still. I can see you already, Brown Bear pointed. Polar Bear couldn't work out why he was so easy to find. Maybe it's because Polar Bear's fur is so white. You'll see it?
And he needs to find white stuff.
Said Brown Bear, giggling. So let's see here. Polar Bear didn't want to play hide and seek anymore. I don't want to play hide and seek no more. I'm just gonna stare at my feet. Polar Bear didn't want to play hide and seek anymore. He felt sad. He sat under a tree and stared at his feet. What's the matter? Polar Bear asked Brown Bear in a worried voice. Before Polar Bear could answer, something cold dripped on his nose. He looked up and saw it was snowing. Yeah, it was snowing. So soon the garden was covered in a blanket of snow. Polar Bear had an idea. Can I hide one more time, he asked. Yeah! All right, so you see, they played hide and seek. Polar Bear couldn't hide anywhere because he was easy to find. He was sad, but then it started snowing. Hold on, I'm not ready! All right, are y'all ready? Okay. Don't tell them where I'm hiding, okay? Okay. Are you ready? All right, count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, wait a minute. I think Grace was peeking.
He was.
I hid from ya. So Brown Bear looked everywhere for him. I give up, he said at last. So when Polar Bear sprang up, Brown Bear was surprised and fell over. See?
Just like that.
Fell over just like that. So Brown Bear's fur was now covered in snow, and he couldn't help but laugh. Can you laugh? Now I'll be good at hiding in the snow, too. Give Briggs a round of applause. Thanks, man. Take it down. There you go. There you go. Thank you, sir. That was a good story of hide and seek there. All right, we got two more. Two more stories. So here we go. This next one has the word trouble in it. Yeah, trouble.
Trouble.
All right. Now, has anybody ever been sledding before?
Yes. There's a sled right there. Hey, Mike, broke the sled.
Oh, man. Well, this next story is called Sledding Trouble. Okay? So, Hoppy Bunny had a brand new sled. It was shiny, and in the story it's green, mine's red, so it's shiny and red, and she knew it would whiz down the slopes. "Can I come sledding too?" said Fluffy Bunny, her friend. You know what Hoppy said? "No! No one can ride on my sled except me."
Isn't it nice?
And I just closed my...
I have a big one. That's not nice.
Sorry, I got so much attitude I closed my book. Sledding Trouble. Here we go. How dare I? How dare Hoppy Bunny close my book? So she said, "No! No one can ride my sled except me." Is that the right way to act?
No!
All right, let's see what happens next. So Hoppy was dragging her sled outside. Cat waved to her from her garden. "Hey, are you going sledding?" called Cat. Hoppy nodded. And then Cat said, "Can I come?" And Hoppy said, "No! I don't have a sled. You don't have a sled, and I'm not sharing mine." Is that the nice way to answer? A nice way to answer. So she's already told two of her friends, "No, this is my new sled, and it's mine." All right? Let's see what else happens. All right. When Hoppy reached the bottom of the hill, she saw Mouse. "Shall I help you?" Mouse said. "Pull your sled to the top. Then we can zoom down together," Mouse said. Hoppy said, "No! I want to ride all by myself." Well, Hoppy dragged her sled to the top of the hill on her own. It was hard work with no one to help her. She reached the top of the hill, turned the sled to face the slope. All of a sudden, oh no, the sled fell down the hill all by itself. See? She carried it up to the top. It wasn't easy. And what eventually happened? The sled fell down the hill. So, Hoppy, oh no, she cried as she watched her sled whiz away. She began running down the hill after it, but she slipped. She slipped and tumbled into the snow. She came to a stop by her sled near the bottom of the hill. Just then, Hoppy saw Fluffy, her friend, playing in the snow with Cat and Mouse. They were having lots of fun. Hoppy felt sad.
Why?
"'Cause sledding's no fun on my own," she said. Hoppy jumped on the sled, slid down the hill. Woo! 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 Slid down the hill to where the three friends were playing. Okay? So she wanted to ride the sled all by herself. She could barely get it up the hill. It fell. She chased it, fell down the hill. She's sad, and what does she see? Her friends all playing together
Then
down at the bottom of the hill. So let's see what she does. Let's see what Hoppy decides. She says, "Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't want to share. Do you still want to come sledding with me?"
Yeah.
That's right. Her friends said, "Of course we do."
Of course.
The friends raced to the top of the slope. Hoppy and Fluffy sat on the sled and held on tightly as Cat gave him a big old push. Sorry. All All right, are you ready? Give me a big old push.
No.
Give me a big push.
Give him a push.
That was too big of a push. So the friends spent the whole afternoon having fun. They took turns pulling the sled up the hill and zooming down again. Poppy was glad that she finally decided to share her new sled, and her friends were happy too. All right? So remember in the story, we should always do what? We should always share. Hey, it's hard, especially around Christmas time when we get those new toys. It's hard to share sometimes, right? We should always do our best to share our things. All right, one more story. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, save the best for last because this one is called the Penguin Games. Are you ready for the Penguin Games? So, the good thing about this story is I brought a penguin with me, okay? Yeah. Are you ready to meet our penguin? Let me take this off because last time this was really hot. Okay. There we go. I brought my penguin right here. Because I'm the penguin.
Oh.
Are you ready? Yeah. Here we go. Whoop. Here we go. Whoop. Here we go. Here we go. Whoop. Here we go. Here we go. Whoop. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Whoop. Here we go. All right. Here we go. I got it. That's not my arm. Here we go. Where'd it go? There we go. Okay. Yeah. So I'm a penguin. Y'all know how a penguin walks, right? Waddle, 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 waddle. Oh no! I can't stop waddling. Oh no! I'm gonna crash into you.
Guys, sit down.
All right.
Sit down.
Everybody have a seat.
Watch Mr.
It's time for our last story. Are you ready? All right. This is called the Penguin Games. Little Penguin. That's me. I'm Little Penguin. Little Penguin was practicing for the Snowy Peaks ice skating competition. He slid slowly across the ice, and then he slipped. Oh. And he landed on his bottom with a thump. I'll never be as good as everyone else, he sighed, as he watched the other skaters whirl and twirl on the ice. I'm just too clumsy. So the competition was about to begin, and Little Penguin waited patiently in line while the other skaters did their turn. Big Penguin was the first one. Big Penguin whooshed over the ice, leapt high in the air, and landed perfectly. The crowd erupted with clapping and cheers. Can y'all erupt with clapping and cheers? All right, we got Little Penguin, fell on his bottom. And this is Big Penguin over here. So they each have a turn. So Big Penguin went, jumping and leaping, landed perfectly. All right, let's see who goes next. Next up is Fluffy Penguin. Fluffy Penguin dashed past. She darted around the ice and started to spin in a circle. Round and round she whirled, faster and faster, until Little Penguin felt dizzy. The crowd gasped in amazement. Can y'all do that? Can y'all go? Good job. So Fluffy Penguin did really good on the spins. Next up is Dottie Penguin. Dottie Penguin was the final skater before Little Penguin. Dottie Penguin's skates sparkled as she danced beautifully and zoomed across the ice. That was my interpretation of Dottie Penguin. Was that beautiful? Right. So finally, it was Little Penguin's turn to skate. He stepped nervously onto the ice, and carefully made his way to the center. Okay, what's gonna happen?
He's going
Alright.
that foot.
So y'all see Fluffy Penguin over here in the pink and Dottie Penguin in the dots. They had their turns, but now it's Little Penguin's turn.
And he's not
And
going
he
to
is
fall.
in the center, ready to go. Y'all ready to find out what happens?
Yeah.
All right. Little Penguin pushed off on his skates, teetering and tottering from one foot
Ah.
to the other. He tried to whirl and twirl around, but ended up slipping and landing on his bottom again. And every time he tried to get up, he just keeps slipping. Hold on, I got it. Wow. It's okay, I got it this time. I got it. Wow. Okay, hold on, I got it this time. I got it. Wow. The crowd began to laugh, and Little Penguin felt silly. He wibbled to the left, then he wobbled to the right. As he struggled to his feet, "Keep going, Little Penguin," shouted Big Penguin from the crowd. "Your routine is fantastic," said Dottie Penguin, laughing. So what are they doing? Bless you. They're cheering him on. They're trying to help him, and encourage him to keep going. All right? So let's see how he does. Let's see what the rest of his routine looks like. So Little Penguin began to smile. Maybe he wasn't so bad after all. He scrambled to his feet, pulled a funny face, and the crowd roared with laughter. He skated around the reek and pretended to slip over. Whoop! Then he slid across the ice on his belly.
Are you okay?
I slid on my belly. The crowd stood up.
Oh, stand up.
And cheered. Good job. Y'all can have a seat. Making the crowd laugh wasn't a bad thing after all. They loved watching Little Penguin perform his funny routine. "Well done, Little Penguin," called the crowd as he took a bow. "Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. That was amazing. You're the funniest skater in Snowy Peaks." So looky there. Even though Penguin wasn't the best skater, they still cheered him on, clapped for him, shouted for him, and they told him that he was the funniest skater out on that ice. Y'all give yourselves a round of applause. So listen, to finish all these stories that we read, I want to keep on the one we just read about the penguins, because what they did is, even though Little Penguin couldn't do quite the things that Big Penguin did, or Dottie Penguin or Fluffy Penguin, what they do, they cheered each other on. They encouraged each other, built each other up, and that's what we're supposed to do, okay? As boys and girls, children of God. So let me read this for you. This is in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, and at verse 24 it says this: "Instead, God has put the body together." So that means that God created all of us,
And our body. And
our body, but we are also created to use the gifts we've been given to work together to honor and glorify God. So like the Big Penguin, he was really good at jumping. Fluffy Penguin was really good at twirling. Bless you. Dottie Penguin was really good at dancing. And what was Little Penguin good at? Making people laugh. Okay, being silly. So each of us have a gift or a talent that we're good at, that God has given us. So he created you, and he created the body to work together. So it says this: "Instead, God has put the body together, giving greater honor to the less honorable, so that there would be no division in the body," which means We shouldn't argue. We shouldn't bicker. We shouldn't fight with each other. We should always work together. But that the members would have the same concern for each other. That means you care for each other. You watch after each other. You cheer each other on, support each other. The same concern for each other. Verse 26. So if one member suffers, all the members suffer with it. And if one member is honored, all the members rejoice with it. So boys and girls, I'll finish with this. If you ever see somebody that's down or they're sad, like we saw in the hide and seek game where Polar Bear was sad, hey, what do? We cheer each other up. We lift each other up. We support each other. We care for each other. We have the same concern for each other. Why? Because we were all created by who? God. Created by God. And we are all a part of the body of Christ. And when we take care of each other, when we support each other, God is lifted up. He is honored and glorified. So I encourage you all, share with each other, take care of each other, support each other, and lift each other up every day. Okay? Why? Because God's created you to do so and to work together, okay? Especially during this wintertime when it gets cold. You know, it's not as fun outside sometimes. It's icy or it's rainy. Stick together, help each other, support each other. Why? Because God created you. Okay? Good deal? Y'all did an awesome job, guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank y'all. Y'all enjoyed this winter season, and I'll see y'all for the next story time, okay? Have a great day, guys.